अनीता मेरी बीवी है और मैं कतई उसे तलाक नहीं दूंगा।
साला पवित्र कर देंगे।
ध्यान देने वाला नहीं चाहिए हमको।
ले भी सकते हैं।
The very first time I met Ajay, I felt that I knew him from a long time. There was an easy kind of like meeting and camaraderie, or let's call it understanding. And we just got along talking, and we thought, let's do a film together. I mean, I had never done really a commercial film till then. I was known as a very different kind of filmmaker. But the trust he put in me, and we did a film called Dil Kya Kare together. During the making of Dil Kya Kare, the way I sort of like understood him, and the actor that he was and the potential that he had, the sort of way I think of cinema, and his kind of like agreeing to be a part of it, it all became kind of a very easy, trip for us.
Prakash Ji के साथ my association is, I think it goes back more than 10 years. I remember the first time I met Prakash Ji, I had a fracture, और मेरा पैर टूटा हुआ था, और I was supposed to be resting at home, and I was told that Prakash Ji wanted to meet me, so he came home to meet me, and he narrated me a script. I heard the script, I loved the script, and I said, I'll do this film only on one condition, if I produce it. And he said, okay, and that was Dil Kya Kare. Prakash Ji, apart from being a great director and a storyteller, is a great human being also. And since then, you can see our association going on through, after that, Ganga Jal, then Aparan.
So when I narrated the script of Ganga Jal, he immediately agreed. He loved the script. And during the making of Ganga Jal, both of us completely understood each other. And the best thing about Ajay is that he is so economical in terms of his action, his expression, his his presence.
क्या बात है?
सर गेट नहीं खोल रहे।
तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो?
Besides, his persona is such that he can maybe at once be, an aristocratic character. He can be a common man. He can be a straight-faced comedian. He has tremendous kind of like range as far as an actor is concerned. Like, he is never wanting to put forward or press or anything of that sort, like, most insecure actors do. He is so secured with his presence, with his character, with his, expressions. Neither a penny less nor a penny more. That's the kind of an actor he is.
I think we became very good friends. We understood each other very well. We loved working with each other.
For me, it is difficult to, think about a film and not think about Ajay. It's like that. So he's always a part of my thought process as far as, any actor is concerned.
Prakash Ji doesn't need a lot of effort to convince me, because I trust him completely. He's learned this knack of telling a story which is very real, very, very human, from the real India, and still make it very entertaining and put entertainment into it. When he told me about Raajneeti, he just gave me the idea of the script, and he just told me the character, and I completely trust him. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go ahead.
That Raajneeti had such a big ensemble cast, and you can imagine, like, any actor, any hero will be insecure. Why are there so many actors, and what am I going to do? Ajay was not a word.
I think Raajneeti is much bigger than Aparan and Ganga Jal. Apart from its cast, the canvas of the film, we've shot from 7,000 to 10,000 people every day, with a crowd of 10,000 people every day, which was huge. And organizing such a shoot is, I think, a practically impossible task, which only people like Prakash Ji can pull off, because they have a lot of homework, they have years training and planning, and it was so comfortable that we didn't have a problem at all.
Ajay plays the most pivotal character in Raajneeti. He plays the role of Karna from Mahabharata. He is the abandoned child who grows up in slums and turns out to be, or eventually is a born leader, so he turns out to be the great Dalit leader. Although he has an opportunity to grab the power, but he will not do so because he is loyal to the person who is sheltered him.
सालों एड़िया घिसते रहे, चापलूसी करते रहे उनकी, और वो नेता ऊपर से टपकाते रहे. पावर पैदा करे हम लोग, और बटन दे दे उन लोगों के हाथ में. आज से आजाद नगर में विदेशी कैंडिडेट का एंट्री बंद.
Ajay has worked with a lot many makers over the years, has worked with some talented names over the years. But I think there's one quality about Prakash Jha which I think is something that stands out in a crowd, and that is that he and Ajay share a fantastic working relationship.
ये कोशिश हो कि कल आप लोग आना कंटिन्यूटी का मामला है.
So it's a process through which we are growing. He does his own work, I do my own work, but whenever I think of a film, Ajay is there.
एक उपेक्षित योद्धा जिसने सत्ताधारियों की जड़ें हिला दी. राजनीति.